Good morning. Good morning. Come on in here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to Build Your Best Life. Whether you are watching via Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, this is Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. I believe that young men don't get a fair shake all the time. My platform is here to assist them in removing obstacles from their personal lives and society as well. I believe it is better to train early rather than try to fix later. So thank you again for tuning in. I cannot believe it is almost the end of May. We are heading into June next week. This month, I have been talking about growing up as a minority in the United States and other countries. You know, all countries are not the same culturally. So what one may see happening in the U.S. may not be happening in Germany or, you know, some other area of the world. But I also want to talk about, you know, I tried to think of different perspectives or different areas of the lives that have been impacted by the way we're not treated as equals. And so one of the ones I thought about is home ownership. It has gotten better, but, you know, we've gone through some things with home ownership, you know, like loan, interest rates being different. You're having a hard time getting in certain areas of town, even trying to qualify, and moving in a neighborhood and having people move out, or having things done to your property, such as being destroyed. All of a sudden, you move in, you go to get some other things, and your property is burned down while you're away. So there have been some things that have gone on, and it is much better, I must admit. But I think it's one of those areas that need to be touched on. Good morning, Peggy. Thank you for tuning in this morning. So happy that you are here. But as we talk about this home ownership, you see my beautiful home, right? I work hard for that. But remember the game that we used to play as young people, Hokey Pokey? You know, you put your right foot in, you take your right foot out, you put your right foot in, you shake it all about, you do the Hokey Pokey, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Remember that game? Well, think about musical house. Musical house. You move in, the neighbors move out. You move in, for sale signs all around. You do the Okie Dookie, vacancies all around. What is it all about? Ever had that feeling? I know some people have. And it is not a very good feeling. Good morning, Dan. Thank you for tuning in. And I know years ago, it was like you call, you see a vacancy somewhere, and you call and they say, oh, yes, we have an opening, you know, come right out. And then you go and they see you, and it's like, oh, no, we don't have any vacancies. But I called 30 minutes ago. I called an hour ago. You told me you had vacancies. Well, we don't have any. This is nothing that I'm making up. This has happened to me. So I know it is true. As our young men are trying to build their best lives, they're trying to work to do the right things. And so they should have opportunities just like everyone else. So it is important that they know some of the things that they could run into. Hopefully not, but they basically could run into them. But, you know, if you have, you know, I talk about goals and dreams. So if you have a goal, it's on your bucket list to have a nice home, one that you can pay that mortgage off and own when you get, by the time you retire. I mean, why not? If that's your dream, you need to go after it. So you don't let others dampen your dreams, or negative people and negative situations put a downer on that. You set your dreams, regardless of what they are, you go after them. So as an example, you set the goal of home ownership. By the time I'm 25, I will own my starter home, or I will own my home. By the time I'm 35, I will have my the home of my dreams. So you get your job, you work hard, you know, you have that goal in mind, you get the family, and you know, all is well. So you are working toward that. And you know, it's not that you're asking anybody to give you anything. You're working toward what you want. You got the job that you have been trying to get. You've gotten worked hard, got promotions, got the positions that you've been trying to go after. So you can take care of your family or yourself if you're single, and save your money toward that down payment. You know, you're saving for this. This is what goals and dreams are all about. Setting those goals, whether they're short term, long term, and then putting in the work to make that goal or dream happen. You know, you can do it. So you're saving your money, and you are preparing to get whatever estimate of the amount that you think you may need. You may be also trying to save enough so that when you get this home, you know, you can have a couple months of your mortgage payment already saved up. You know, in case something happens, you may want to save a little extra for some of the things that you may want to purchase extra anew for your new home. So all of that is part of your dream that you've been working for, whatever. So now you work, you're saved, you're excited. You know, now it's the time for me to go for it. I've been paying my bills timely. My credit score is good. I am ready. So you are middle class or upper class, and you deserve the home of your dreams. You deserve it. So you start the process. You most times people may, you know, begin to look around or do some research to find out what areas have the best schools. Look at taxes in the different areas or different counties, because you want to go to a county outside of where you currently live. Sometimes county lines are not that far off. Like I say, what kind of shopping areas, restaurants, amenities that are in the various areas across town. So you're going to do a lot of research. And then once you discover or decide, you know, I'm going to look in these couple of areas, you can start looking yourself, like on Zillow, or get the other one, but Zillow is one. And Google do some Google searches or whatever, do some preliminary work before you hire a real estate agent. But then you get in that process and you're just super, super excited because you are going to own your home, either your first home or the home of your dreams or whatever, but you are super excited. You got to keep that excitement. You can't let whatever occurs in that process break your spirits, because when you know, that's a big purchase. Sometimes things happen and, you know, you may want a particular home. They may say you don't qualify and you're like, really, but I really do. You know, you might not understand it, but that could be the Holy Spirit saying that's not the right house for you. So you have to take all those things into account. You have to, kind of think about it, pray about it, be discerning. So there are going to be some ups and downs along the way in this process, but you keep going. Like I say, don't let the spirits get you down. Okay. So you find your home. You start the process, the loan process. It's been a while since we bought our home, so I don't know about how long it takes now, but let's say it takes a couple weeks. It might not take that long. But you go through this process, and, like I said, you been discerning with this. You've done the research. You're happy with what you found. Looks like a great neighborhood. You are ready. So what? You move in. First of all, as you ride through the neighborhood, you might see, some of your neighbors and, wave. And you can kind of get a gauge on, what it's going to be like, by how many waves you get back. But it's okay. If that's where you have chosen to live, you deserve to live in that area, whether it's a private lot, gated community, wherever. You've done the work, you deserve it, you can afford it, go for it. So you move in. You're there a couple weeks. You may begin to see for sale signs in the area. Don't let that be a downer. You're where you want to be. If people are uncomfortable because you're there, so be it. Because if you have the tenacity, the finances, the dream to live in a particular area, I'm sure that you have gone over the covenant in that area. At the closing, you were told about that. There are going to be particular restrictions. You have stated that you will abide by those restrictions. You moved in that area because it was an area that didn't have cars jacked up in the driveway. Garages that the doors always open and stuff falling out of it. So you are ready to be in an area and live that life, So you're not going to move in this neighborhood in this lovely home. See this lovely home behind me? You're not going to want to move in there and have a garage full of some of everything. You have a 3-car garage, but you can't get your cars in it. You got 6 cars in the driveway on the side of the road. Your grass needs watering. That's not going to be you. That's not what you have worked hard for. You know the type of lifestyle that you desire. And hey, you're an ordinary person. You're going to make sure that you invest in your purchase. I mean, it's just not something that you decided on a whim that you were going to purchase. You want the value to remain where it was when you purchased it or to rise. You don't want your value to go down, so you're going to take care of your property. It's not like you are the Clampetts invading Beverly Hills. They were the ones that brought everything from the country, rocking chairs and steels and tin tubs and chickens and pigs and all this stuff to a nice neighborhood. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason why, as you move in, others should move out. You're just not that kind of neighbor. But, it is what it is. But you don't let that dampen you, because the person that moves in, when they move out, they're going to be just like you. Someone that has worked hard, can afford to live in the area that they're moving in. They have the ethics, the presence about them, that they want to live in a nice area. That's why they moved there. So they're going to take care of their home and the surrounding area. They're going to be involved in HOA decisions. So you don't let any of the, downing Debbies or anyone that's negative to make you feel bad because you can afford to move in a nice area. But, you know, I just wanted our young people to know that some of the things that you see on TV, yes, all of that is real. Is it better than it was 10 years ago? Not so much. Are certain things better? Yes. There are laws now where some of the things people cannot get past not doing appropriately. So there are certain things that they have to do. You know, you cannot be discriminated on as far as where you can live, getting loans or what have you. Your interest rate should be the same as anybody else. If you find out, and things come to light sometimes, but if you find out that you and people that look like you have been being charged higher interest rates than other people, you can start a class action suit. So we do have things that protect us now. So it is so much better. But it's always better once you start out, initially when you start out, you may have to rent an apartment or lease something. But it should be on your bucket list to own. Home ownership. You don't want to always be paying out more in rent than you would be paying in a mortgage payment toward owning something of your own. So you can't let anything deter you from those type of dreams. Go after it. You've got it on your list. Put in the work. Know that you deserve it. And, hey, nobody can do anything because you're going to move in, right? You're not going to move out, right? So there's nothing anyone can do. So anybody that wants to be paranoid or schizophrenic or whatever they want to be and move out, so it is. But you go ahead and get that home. Get that home. You will feel so much better. Especially if it's your first one. I worked and I own this. It's mine. I own my own home. To get that feeling. That's a great feeling, isn't it, Peggy? So you want to do those things that need to be done so that, you can get past some of the things that occur. But again, this was one of the last things that I thought about that can be a downer. But so I thought that it would be important to mention it as I close out this segment for the month of May. I'm super excited about our upcoming month, June. As you know, June is Father's Day. Father's Day is in June. And my theme for May is Boys to Men month. So if you have someone, a son, a husband, a brother, someone that you want to see featured on Build Your Best Life, send me a snippet of what, excuse me, you would like to have featured on Build Your Best Life, along with a picture of the person. You can have a picture of them by themselves with another family member along with you. I put the information up there for my website. You can go on my website, get my email address, and send that information to my email. Or you can message me. But send those things in. I would like to feature some men that you are proud of during this month. So please go to my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org, and send me a feature on someone that you think you would like to honor during the month of June. As well, my second annual Men and Boys Conference, Saturday, June 12th. It is going to be wonderful. We have some fantastic speakers on our platform. We have Vito Patrick from Freeport, Bahamas. We have Adrian McConnell is going to be on. Santana Johnson from Jacksonville, Florida. Bishop John Guns from Jacksonville, Florida, as well as Coach and Pastor Ricardo Miller from Dallas, Texas. These men are ready. They are bringing it to you. So put it on your calendars. It's for everyone, ladies, men, boys, teachers, educators, coaches. Is for everybody. So again, that's June 12th on Saturday, beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and running through 3 p.m. So please put that on your calendar. You don't want to miss it. It was phenomenal last year, and I think it's going to be over the top this year. So please join us on June 12th. Again, next week is another month. And I'm also excited to have Miss Cynthia Ferguson of Dallas, Texas. She is going to be on our Parents Chat Tuesday, June 1st at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please join us Tuesday. I look forward to seeing you. Remember, this platform is to assist young men. So in assisting young men, it takes a village. It takes everybody. So parents, grandparents, neighbors, mentors, educators, pastors, coaches, life coaches. It takes all of you to assist in getting our young men to the point of being their best selves. They need people to show them. So that is why I have this platform. As well, you have the information from my website. On my website, you can find out more about Build Your Best Life. You can follow me on all my social media platforms. You can see my calendar of events and find out more about myself. You can visit my web store where you can see all the services that I offer, as well as you can get your autographed copy of my book, Build Your Best Life. You know, it's basic principles that people need to follow in order to build their best lives. There are some things that we grow up with or we used to grow up with, and they have fallen by the wayside. But basic principles never falter. They never go away. So we need to bring those back to the forefront. This book will help everyone. Father's Day is a great time to purchase this as a gift. So you can go on my website and get your autographed copy. I have them in stock, so you will get it quickly. If you're in the Bahamas, you will get it just as quickly, because once you go on my website and order that book, we have them already in the Bahamas. Anastasia Smith has them. She will get it to you quickly. If you prefer ebooks, Amazon.com. It is available on Amazon.com as an ebook. But get that. It will make a wonderful gift. Graduation time, wonderful gift. So thank you so much. And remember, as you go on your way to be trying to be the best you will run into distractions, pitfalls, rough terrain, and detours. Don't let any of these negative aspects of your journey stop you Though they may slow you down, keep going to be the best you so that you can build your best life. Remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan. It's our commitment. Thank you so much. Have a blessed Saturday, a great Memorial Day weekend. Remember our veterans and those who have served our country, but be safe above all. Thank you. Be blessed. I love you. Bye-bye.